Good day, disc golf fans around the world. It is time for the third and final round of the 2023 Big Bear Classic, brought to you by Disc Golf Park Canada. This round is going to be amazing. Stay tuned, buckle up. My name is Matt. In the booth with me, as always, Jeremy Gauthier. What's up, Doctor?
This better be good. You told me this was going to be a good thing to watch. Is it going to be good?
This is going to be so good.
Okay, well, I guess I'm excited now. Okay.
All right.
All right.
We are back at the Canmore Nordic Center for one more round, about 6,500 feet of length, but it's the length is not the challenge here. It's the trees, it's the hills, it is nature, and it is coming to get you. Jeremy, who do we got with us on this final round?
Well, we got Kyle Wiens from Saskatoon. I have seen him throw. He throws really nice. Seems like a really nice guy. And it looks like he is a backhand specialist from what I've seen. Next up, we have Thomas Kuhn. Round 3. Fight. It's the man. Smooth. Knows how he's doing. Great backhand. Just all-around good player.
Yeah, he's been with us all 3 rounds, and there's a reason for it.
Yeah, Scott Jameson. Saw him last round as well. Again, smooth thrower. Great glasses. Another backhand player. Yeah, he was chucking them through the trees pretty good last round.
Yeah, he was fun to watch, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then finally, who do we have? We have
kid.
Oh, who is this guy? Just kidding.
The highest rated player in Alberta.
Just kidding. Noah Higgins. Anybody who's played disc golf in the province has heard about him. Crazy thrower, good putter, grew up in Lethbridge.
He's going to be 1,000 rated soon.
Yes.
Yep. He was 990 at this tournament, so we're happy to have him. So here we go. Buckle up. This one's a doozy. Hole 1, par 3, 340 feet. You got to get straight to around where that garbage and recycling can is, and then start hooking hard left. This is the final tree on your left-hand side of your screen here that you got to get around, and then it's all bailing out to the left as hard as you can to get to the green. You can go long into the creek, you can go short left into the creek, and then it gets troublesome. But if you're on the fairway, or if you can make it all the way around the corner, you got a chance at a rare birdie on this one.
Very rare. Doing some fist bump action. Also, the other fun part is that the 18th tee is just off to the right-hand side on the fairway, and you can watch some of the guys' heads turn if you know it's a good shot, if they're nice and quiet. Kyle looks like he's going for that nice high spike hyzer. Oh, this is looking good.
I really like that high play, and it looks like it worked out really well.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
He's quite tall, so, it's not as much work for him to get that disc up there.
Thomas going for the same... Oh,
no.
The tree kick. Is that 3 rounds in a row that he hit? Was he in the bushes 3 rounds in a row?
He was early on the left, but I think he might have just gone straight in on one of the rounds. But
okay, all right.
He knows that left side of that fairway pretty well over there by now.
Scott. Oh, this looks nice as well. This has got to push, though.
I like the angle.
Going to push? Oh, man. Oh, it almost hit. Oh, man.
That was probably a foot away from a putt.
Oh, yeah. That little tree at the end, just treacherous.
Yeah.
Noah got the power. Oh, wicks off the tree. Does it have enough speed to get around?
No.
Oh, he's in the stuff.
And he's found his way deep into the stuff.
All right. Well, Noah's 2 back from the lead. That's not too bad on a course like this.
No, this is a tight grouping of guys here.
Thomas and Scott are just 1 back. That's
There's a bunch of people chasing too. So
okay. Yeah. Do you know who the other what the other scores are?
We'll probably see in a couple of holes.
Oh yeah. Oh man, if only you guys had a check-in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that is water, but that is casual water, so he gets casual relief out of there. He's not going to take a penalty stroke for that. I think in years past they had made that creek OB, but this time it's just playing as casual water. And he's got an outside look at getting to the basket.
A little long.
It was long.
Okay. I think that whole left side was OB. I think we chatted about that in round 1. I think it was. And that was when that rule of bringing your disc along the plane all the way back from the target, so you could get an advantage. I think that was when that first really became apparent to me.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So Noah has made putts like this before. I've been on cards where he's done this. Is he going to collect it? He does. Of course he does.
Puts his foot down early.
Wow.
Hello. Still a young player. I mean, he's a veteran. He's still a young player. Sponsored by Gander Disc Golf. Sponsored by Prodigy.
Yeah.
Sponsored by NADGT. He's always going to be a threat.
Yep.
On the final day here. Great putt by Thomas for bogey.
Not bad for a round 1 touch putt. Just nerves of steel. Again, even though tough bogey, but lots of golf to go.
And then last but not least.
I like that putt. Little bit of a flat putt. Nice. Collects that birdie.
Yeah, great birdie by the Big Friendly, which is, I don't think that's his nickname, but
I like it.
that's my best description of Kyle Wiens.
I really like that.
Big
Yeah.
Friendly. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
Great disc golfer.
Nice hat, too.
Yeah.
Very similar to Ben Logan's hat, just a little bit longer.
Everybody's going with the wide brims these days, and I'm coming around to it.
You know what? I picked one up recently as well. Actually, I think you and I picked it up at the same time.
A little bit inside baseball here, but we were at the same Mark's Work Warehouse, yes.
Yeah. Okay, hole 2. A nice little downhill, little treacherous downhill. Especially if you hit these trees early, you can see a lot of them have been hit. If you go early, you've still got to fight through a bunch of gaps and get down the hill and land appropriately. If not, rollaways are definitely, or not rollaways, but roll off into the bushes are a thing that happens here. So it's kind of a hope and pray. Throw it as best you can. Hopefully it kind of fades gently to the left and just hits the ground and rolls perfectly up to the basket.
For a 245-foot downhill hole, this hole actually averaged exactly 3.
Yeah, I was looking at that
here.
too. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little roll down. Got a bit of work to go.
I think mostly from people not getting through the initial gap.
Yeah.
If you can get through this first, dozen or so trees here, it's going to filter down somewhere where you have a putt.
Yeah. Or going long into the trees as well.
Yeah.
That's another common thing that happens too. And then you're fighting through gaps through those trees as well.
Yeah. Let's see if Noah's going the wide route. It's gonna, it takes the trees at the back side of the fairway.
Oh, no. Please, is that rolling?
Into play.
Keep going.
No.
Is it? Oh, okay. The camera shifted to the catch cam, so I thought, well, I wonder what kind of magic.
It started
wow,
rolling. Looked like it was going to.
that was the touchiest downhill shot I've seen.
Yeah.
It barely looked like he threw it and keep rolling.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good reaction off the ground,
Not a great putt from there,
but it's putt.
but it's a putt. Let's see. Noah's going to putt it all the way down the hill because he's just that good at putting. This is sort of a dream putt, though, isn't it?
Oh man, if you can drain this,
Yeah.
amazing.
Lots of height.
Okay.
Just left. And that's the danger of running a 80-foot downhill putt.
Yeah, especially when you're just naturally wants to fade left.
Yep.
That big open area over there. Definitely happens to a lot of us.
Yep. Bit more of a standard play
yeah.
by Scott.
Thomas has definitely pinched off a little bit more than I thought. Looks like he's got a few branches on
He's
his
definitely
right.
running this, though.
Nice try.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Kyle's got on the second hole here.
Did you watch? So Kyle Wiens was watching Noah putt, and it looked like he was just hiking around the course, like just a hiker. And he stopped and was asking, "Oh, what's the sport?" I think it's just the overall, outdoorsy kind of look to him.
Yeah. Casual vibe.
Yeah.
Looks like it's not his first day out at a Nordic trail in the mountains somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice putt.
Great comebacker from Noah.
Jeez. Well, and if Kyle did show that he was just, looking like he's exploring the sport, he's doing pretty well for his first time out.
Yeah.
Which is not.
Yeah. I think he plays a lot out in Saskatchewan. Really happy to see him here in Alberta.
par.
We're going to see him in Alberta, I think, for another tournament this year. Coming up a little bit later, so
I
pretty
think
excited.
so too.
And we just get a whole bunch of pars on this one, which makes sense considering it averaged exactly 3 for the day. We are neither contributing positively or negatively to that tally. That's just textbook standstill form. Scott's a good guy to watch if you're trying to learn backhand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the follow through is quite nice, and keep rolling.
Yep, big Limp Bizkit fan, he told me. All right.
Okay, hole 3.
291 feet, not 391 feet, 291 feet.
Oh, that'd be just horrible.
A little bit downhill. If you can make this shot work, it's one of the prettiest lines in disc golf. Just a disc that very slightly fades over to the right as a right-handed backhand player. Essentially, you just want to keep it straight, though. Keep it up the fairway. Give yourself a chance at a putt, even if you're up on the plateau there, above the basket. That's fine. Getting too far right is where the trouble starts, and that's where the bogeys lie.
It's the equivalent of hitting a buzzer beater in basketball. If you're throwing it from your end, throwing it down the court, and you're just watching it up in the air.
Yeah.
You can watch it for days.
If you get this one right, it's like a Ray Allen 3-pointer.
Oh,
We established you're not a big basketball guy.
not a big basketball fan. Try harder next time, Matt. But that's okay. Soccer, hockey, anything. Scott missed that tree. Oh man. Ooh.
Getting greasy.
I want to say learn from Kyle's mistake. Just barely, but that's okay. He's got himself a putt, hopefully. Oh boy.
That's a putt.
Where is... Oh yeah, he's back there. Noah, I'm assuming going for... What does he putt with? Or does he throw? Is it P3s?
PA3 probably?
P3?
See how flippy it is.
That's nice and high. That's got to start checking.
Might be like a PA1.
Oh wow,
That
look at this
held
thing glide.
That held some stability on it.
Look at it roll down the hill. Okay, Thomas. You ever figure out what that pink disc is that he throws?
I'm not too sure.
I forgot to ask him in the first. Oh, this is looking good. Go. Oh, no way! No way!
You dog! You
Smooth
dirty devil.
Kuhn.
Let's check that out again.
Ooh, the ghost flight. Turn it into the red ribbon, and wow! Is that the first ace you've got on film?
No, TCO, we had an ace in the final round
Oh
too.
yeah, right.
This is 2 of the first 3
Can we
tournaments.
do spoilers on that?
Yeah.
Oh, Max
whatever.
Vergitnig. I forgot about that. Man, you guys are definitely giving some giving some
Through the old
broadcast love.
gateway of magic. Sure grip, flies straight, glides long. It's beauty.
Goes in.
It goes in, finds the chains. Chain seeker.
Anyway, to answer your question, Jeremy, it's a gateway magic.
Oh, that's great. Huh.
I got 5 for you then.
That is so good.
What an ace. On lead card, final round, down a couple of strokes. Just a smooth player doing smooth things with a disc.
Man, look at that smile.
Yeah.
That is the smile of someone who just took a bunch of strokes on the field.
Yeah, and that moves them to within 1 of this man, Kyle Wiens.
You know what's funny? I actually thought they finished the hole at this point. I just completely forgot.
Oh yeah, no, there's still
Yeah,
three
there's still
dudes
more
that have
going
to finish this hole. Yeah. Thomas just went up, grabbed his disc, said, "Peace out. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends on hole 4."
Yeah, I've got a Nutribar that I want to eat. Just wait for that tee up. Wow, what a putt.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And now Scott is
Jameson.
within 1 of the lead too.
Man.
This round is getting real fast. Kyle's gonna clean up the par.
Yeah, on this final round, or at least on this course, pars are great, but if you're leading and you want to hold on to that, the chances that someone's going to heat up in the final round or any one of these rounds is possible.
Yep.
And you could find yourself in first place, and you could easily drop a bunch of different places
Yep.
in a matter of holes.
One more time?
Please.
Let's just check it out one
Sure.
more time.
Boy,
This
that's so
magic
good.
that he threw,
Look at it just go.
that's exactly the shape that you want to see on this hole.
Oh, man. Wow. And
That is a
not
thing of beauty.
even close to the band. That was right in the
No,
middle.
heart of the chains.
Oh, man. Okay, check-in. Kyle still got 1 stroke off Ben Loggins.
Yep, Ben's law making
What's
a
going
charge
on?
from the chase card.
Okay, Scott and Thomas, Nate Donauer, Noah Higgins, Scott Biker still -5. Eric Lowen, man, he's just hanging
chilling.
around. Brandon Redcobb -2, and Matt Pacagnan, or is it Pacagnan? How do you say it?
I think he says it Pacagnan.
Okay,
I say Pacagnan
okay.
because I'm a bit of an Italian myself.
Well, after that hole, now we got hole 4. Nice uphill, par 3, 344 feet. Take your line. You can go to the left-hand side. If you're a right-handed player, it's a nice turnover. If you're a left-handed player, it's a hyzer. Or you can do those 2 trees on the right-hand side and hope for the best.
If you're a gambling man or woman,
Oh, first round, I saw 3 of the 4 people on my card make those gaps, and it ends up quite nicely. After that, you've got nothing but a nice sweet upshot to the basket, and hopefully it sticks to dunk in your par. If not, rollaways galore.
most people would be laying up on that upshot, but it's where are we going? Oh no,
Thomas going for that gap again. Not as lucky as in the first round. I can't remember how he did
down
in
the hill.
second.
We had a slow-mo replay because his upshot from there was so good
Oh,
last
that's
round.
right. Yeah, it is treacherous down there on the right-hand side. A bunch of fallen logs.
Oh yeah, he's gonna need to replicate some of that magic. No pun intended.
I get it. Nice work.
So is the disc he threw.
Yeah. Scott trying to go probably for the turnover.
I just realized they have a magic and a wizard. I think there's a bunch of nerds over at Gateway Discs.
Yeah.
Bunch of D&D playing dweebs.
Shout out to the Gateway nerds.
Anyway, I'm a nerd, by the way.
Kyle.
So not offending.
What?
Does he get all the way through?
What gap is that? Wow. Okay.
I think he just about got to the top of the hill.
He's got a little bit of work going through those trees on top of the hill near the basket. And Noah's
got all the power in the world to even get up on the playing surface up there. He's just going to cut the corner. Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
A big roll down. Okay.
Okay. Well, he's safe, but he's got a bit of work.
Yeah.
Thomas,
he's just got to pitch out from there. Yeah, he did not have as good a position as he did in the last round there.
Yeah. If you haven't seen round 2, please go back and watch.
Yeah.
It was an amazing shot.
That should do the trick to get up and down for bogey.
Yeah.
It's always tough after an ace. It's no matter what you do, no matter how much time you have, you always got a little bit of adrenaline going through your body still. Sometimes you ran 300 feet to go get your disc. And for some of us, we're not used to that in disc golf.
Yeah.
Apparently there's no running in disc golf. And then just the pressure of being up on the tee pad and thinking, man, how am I going to follow up an ace? As we see Kyle with a really nice upshot there.
Yeah. Considering where he was, deep in the trees, and Noah playing safe.
Smartly done.
Scott
I think he's going to run this.
Yeah, I think he's going for it too.
Yeah. He had the height to give it a run.
Yeah.
I think he was just offline a little bit there.
Yeah. I couldn't tell. If you're going uphill, do you want to hit the basket or do you want to aim? If you miss, would you much rather hit the basket or the band?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What do you think would be the hardest one?
Oh, no.
Jinx.
Wow. Kyle gets a little bit lucky there on the roll away.
Yeah.
That could have been all the way down, most of the way to the tee pad.
Yep.
That's just the risk on this hole. You can roll 2 feet and you can roll 200 feet.
Yep.
But solid run. Bogey takes him back to -7.
Yep.
Temporarily tied with Thomas and Scott, but Thomas is going to give one back too.
They put the gray one on sale for like 30%.
Are they talking cars? Or what are they talking about here? T-shirts?
And then I come to the memorial and everyone's got the gray one.
I believe we're talking about hoodies, shirts. They were talking about. They're having a shirt conversation, just in the middle of putting.
Hey, you know what? It's whatever keeps you in the zone.
There is intense competition happening here, boys. Hole 5, 311 feet down the hill. You're gonna want to go straight up that sort of walking, driving path that you see, and then as soon as you get to about this area, you want your disc to hook right into the green. I like going a little bit high and spiking it into the ground so you don't get a big skip, because this basket is not easily stopped at.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a word for that. But
I think that's perfectly said, Matt.
Yeah, there you go.
I have food for thought for you.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the flyover, where the disc is supposed to come back in, if you kept going on that line, you'd hit the tee box for hole 6.
Mm-hmm.
How neat of a hole would that be if you made this a par
all the way down from
all
5
the way,
to 6?
Yeah, 5 to 6.
That'd be pretty
I
good.
wonder if that's sort of they want to come up with a alternate course, or if they've already done it. I'm sure they've come.
I
up
know
with
they
a
have
whole
safari
variety.
layouts out there, but
Yeah. Noah hitting an early tree.
yeah, it was a little early out of his hand. He is not big forehand guy, even though he jokingly refers to himself as big forehand guy. That's a great shot from Thomas.
His shots get better and better every round.
He's so capable from forehand and backhand.
Yeah.
He's smooth on both of them.
Mostly backhand thrower.
Yeah.
I didn't see forehands often.
But he's got it. He's definitely got it.
Is this going to keep drifting? Oh, it's drifting more.
Yeah, that's too much.
Oh, boy.
He gave that a little too much, and you'd think there's nothing but trees down there, but he managed to find a way through all of them.
The only hope is that a bear or a squirrel picked up his disc and brought it up to the basket at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks nice from Kyle. Maybe
Kyle, also not a big forehand guy, I don't think, but very capable forehand from Kyle Wiens here.
Yeah, that's great. Stuck in behind a few trees, but not too bad. Oh, man.
Yeah.
The views. The views. You were up here earlier in the morning. Weren't you taking footage?
Yeah. Well, you see it in the intro in round 1. If you haven't seen round 1, check that out. We always do a nice, classy little intro before all of the tournaments. Yeah, we got just nothing but great footage out here. I think Noah's going to want that one back. That one is in his range, and he's still 2 back of Kyle here. Scott has to get back all the way through all those trees, and he somehow does it and leaves himself a putt. Yeah, that was really good.
Up from there.
Oh, he leaves it left again. 2 holes in a row. He's just kind of leaned it out to the left a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
Thomas, no.
What? Oh, Thomas.
That's a tough miss.
Yeah.
That was to...
Oh, that was for birdie, too.
Yeah, that was to take the lead.
Wow.
Or at least tie Kyle for the lead here.
We've all been there.
Yep. Final round. Even the coolest customers, you start to get in your head.
Yeah.
This is the final round, and we're playing for trophy here, and all these holes matter.
Bunch of pars.
Kyle should be able to clean this one up for par. Yeah, sometimes leaking them left like that. I mean, it could be that, you know, his putter is more overstable. Like if he's putting them flat, it's going to start moving to the left a little bit sooner. Also, end of a long tournament, your arm gets a little bit tired. It's easy to not fully extend it all the way, so you can let it go a little bit early.
Or sometimes you just get scared of missing and just kind of pull it back a little bit, and it just that's what happens.
The muscles tense up.
Yeah. Hole 6, downhill, very similar to hole 3. Really nice little turnover putter shot. If you have it, turnover mid. Your aim is you want to rest on the plateau on the left-hand side. That's a preferred miss. If not, have that nice turnover and just gently move your way towards the basket. Again, another really nice shot. Just airtime forever. Trees all over the place. Missing left, missing right is not a fun thing to do.
You let go of your disc, and then you just are on the edge of your seat in suspense as to whether it's going to follow the right flight path, whether it's going to turn over too much, whether it's going to bail out too early. But this is a rope.
And beautiful. Wow.
Exactly what you want. I think that's the best shot we've seen on this hole so far of all 3 rounds. That was exactly what you want to see.
I think you're right. Nice little skip off just the edge of that plateau.
I think this is that same magic again. No, Thomas. Pretty good.
Yep. Just down there.
Got over to the right a little bit too much.
I think the magic, from what I remember hearing about the magic, is it lets you just get 1 ace around. Thomas might debate me on that, but I have no idea.
Well,
I've heard about
we
that.
should probably work on that then.
I think so.
Having a 2 ace disc would be... I think people would buy that.
Yeah. I wonder what they would call that.
Let us know in the comments. a magic or D&D themed.
Speaking of that, Kyle needs a bit of magic to get through. Holy moly, it just kept going.
He hammered that thing. Wow. I mean, he didn't hammer it. It's downhill. That's just a result of not getting the right angle out of your hand on this one.
And missing every tree on the way down, too. Yep. That could easily have just bounced off a tree and given him either a better or a worse putt.
Yeah. Pretty short approach. Looks like he's got it close enough. Yeah, that should be a relatively routine putt.
Scott looks like he's got a relatively clear...
This one would be a good one to get.
Wow. Putt.
Okay.
Thanks.
Scott tied for the lead. 7 down.
Okay. Thomas. And Noah that up. Okay, well, so Noah's moving up.
Yeah.
Okay.
This card is everybody's within a stroke.
Okay.
Yep. Nice par save from Kyle.
Yeah, especially from back there.
Yep. All right, let's see if anybody else has joined them here as we watch Scott with the jumper.
Oh, I like that little hyzer putt.
Yeah.
Have you heard that some of the pros like to throw a little bit of flutter so that the chains catch it a little bit better?
I've heard that.
Wait,
I don't know if I buy it. But...
Wait, what? Ben Loggins -9?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just in. Ben Loggins is making a charge from the chase card here.
Wow.
He is up by 2, 4 down through 7. So I think we're going to send a camera after him.
Can I also make a shout out that Eric Lowen also looks like he's making a bit of a charge?
Yeah, Eric Lowen also on the chase card to 6 down.
Wow.
So
okay,
we're going to send the camera after the chase card for a little bit and catch some chase card action here.
Man.
Hole 7, par 4, 451 feet. It is uphill, so it plays a lot longer. You're going to want to get your disc around this corner and push to the right as far as you can. Safe play is a forehand for a right-handed player, but if you really want to go for the glory and bite off a bunch of distance, a big anhyzer that pans out and follows the line of the fairway is the play to get you within a more of a putter approach distance. Basket is up on a mound. We saw a nasty roll away and roll in round 1 from Coda Postma.
Mm-hmm.
So there is nothing real safe about this one. And let's check in. So this is Ben's birdie putt on hole 7, and he leaves it low.
Oh, okay.
Come back for par.
Didn't roll away though.
Drops it in.
Wow. Okay. 4 down after 7.
Yeah.
Something about Ben. Oh wait, he's not wearing his bucket hat today.
Yeah.
Oh, he's meaning business
No Benny
today.
buckets today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what our lead card can do.
Noah cutting the corner a little early. Is that going to fight through, or is that up on the hill?
Oh,
that faded down. Okay, good.
Lucky to get to the fairway, but he put some stank on that disc.
You
that
guys
had
could
bad intentions.
Your follow flights could be like your stank lines.
Yeah, the stank.
Comes in, it's a tree.
Let's dial up the stank meter.
Feel free to edit that out later. Or leave it in. You do what you want.
Conservative play by Scott Jameson.
Yep.
He's up there.
Thomas again with the forehand. Oh, he's also cutting it short or tight. That's
almost all the way down, but he's in those, I don't even know what kind of bush that is. It's a sort of green and silvery leaf bushes.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle.
I like the line on this one if it just doesn't cut roll.
Yeah, that's kind of looking like it was going to. A little higher. I think a little higher would have been great.
Yeah.
Of course, my drives on all 3 rounds were perfect.
100%.
I think I was up on the hill on 1 and on the left-hand side the other 2.
I didn't miss a shot all weekend.
Wow, you're great.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Tough shot.
Gets it over the
and it fades out.
obstructing plant, yeah.
Oh, no. Down
just
to that
the standstill, uphill. You really got to account for it. Yeah, he was thinking maybe forehand would have been better.
Even the forehand. Like, forehand would have been safer, but to get you a putt, you're still chancing those trees on the left-hand side.
Yep.
Tough one. Oh, Scott.
Yeah, trying to just get a little bit too much distance.
Yeah.
Yanks it over a bit. Kyle's actually got better footing than I thought he was going to, and he gets around on that desk really well. That's just got to settle on the mulch, and he is
fantastic.
Going to be real happy with that.
Wow. That was a very smooth swing, too.
Yeah.
Noah, luckily to be down off the hill.
Yeah, he spent some time clearing out the rocks. He was definitely on those big stones.
Okay.
And he took all of his 30 seconds to move as many as he could in his stance, legally, obviously. Noah's a big rules guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
He's a responsible player.
Yep. Yeah. Very respectful with him as well.
Yeah.
When he has to call you.
Great shot by Scott. Obviously wishing that had been a second. And where in the world is Thomas Kuhn?
I don't know, but
he's got a little window. He had enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Resting on the wood chips. This looks like Noah and Thomas ended up in the same area.
Yeah, Noah's looking straight up. Yep.
Okay.
Caught the branch. You can see the branch sort of moving in the background there. Gave it a run, but
that almost looked like it bounced out of the basket.
Yeah.
I've seen Noah do that a few times. Dead straight and just pop right out. That's the product of putting really fast. Kyle cleaning up. Kyle cleaning up for his birdie.
Yeah, he cleans up real nice. Great birdie. Everybody else should be taking the par on this one. So Kyle, I would say, extends his lead, but he is now in second place thanks to Benny Loggins making a charge.
Yeah, brings us a hole 8, par 3, 385. This course does not get easier. It looks nice and easy, just straight up the middle, except for the trees on the left, trees on the right. Oh, and there's more trees on the right and trees on the left. You want to pump it up as fast as you can, have it turn over, and then start to settle out about here. You can, that's where most of the shots end up. If you can end up on the left-hand side, that's the most optimal that you can get. Who threw that nice and close
I've
last
seen
round?
a couple of guys parked. I think it was it Scott? One of the Scots?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, don't go right. Right can be jail.
Yeah.
Trying to get into the green. If you want to go for birdie.
Let's see how Ben gets there. He's going through that grouping of 4 trees there. He gets almost all the way through. Putt for birdie. Jams it home.
He is on fire. On fuego.
And he's en fuego. 5 down on the round through 8 holes.
Yeah. Oh, and he's trying to cast a spell. Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, little magic himself.
Yeah. I think he heard that Thomas was using magic and wizards and thought that sounded like fun. Try it himself.
Oh, this
I like
looks
the line
nice.
on this one a lot.
This is
from Kyle.
the line you want. Just missed that last tree. Did he go
almost
long?
ran that one up.
Did he go long?
Yeah.
Kyle Wiens.
That's probably the best drive I've seen on this
You're
hole.
a monster.
Yeah.
In the
Big
best way
friendly
possible.
can chuck a disc.
Yeah. Oh man.
He's tall enough that he can see this course from his home in Saskatchewan. Do you believe that? We had to do one Saskatchewan joke.
Sure. I think his dog was running away for 5 days, and he could also see that as well. Is
That's
that
right.
another good Saskatchewan joke?
Yeah, it's basically the same joke as what
Yeah.
I said, but
Yeah. A lot worse.
less disc golf related.
Oh, nice kick out of the bush by Scott.
Yeah.
That was lucky.
Thomas just steps up and fires too. It's fun watching him. It's fun editing him. Less fun filming him.
Yeah.
Sometimes by the time you turn your camera around, he's like watching his disc fly into the basket. But
Yep.
I like it a lot. I believe that's a Eric Hohalter sighting. Wild Hohalter in the background. He picks his line. Oh, this is looking really good.
Wow. What
Yeah,
an up.
great shot.
Nice.
He picks his line and just steps up and chucks it.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said for that.
There's something to be said about not thinking.
Yeah.
You're just overthinking sometimes. It just makes you think about any line that you want, and then what the errors are, and then it gets in your head.
Yep. You start looking at trees. You start looking at other things that your disc will then fly to.
There's a squirrel that looks at you funny, and you're like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get out of the way of my disc."
Come back for birdie.
Oh, Kyle. Oh, that's too
Overcorrection on his previous misses. This hole averaged, it's another hole on the front nine here that averaged exactly 3 on the day.
Yeah.
Pretty common because the birdies are hard to come by on this one. They're certainly not impossible, but they are hard to come by. And bogeying is also sort of hard to come by
Yep.
because there's not, of all the holes out here, this one maybe has the least amount of tree
Even if you're left,
cover along the fairway.
big mistake is always going left, and there's always a pitch out so you can get within the circle.
Yeah. So everyone's at par. Nobody loses ground to anybody except for our new leader, Ben Loggins, who
Jeez.
gets 1 on the entire lead card.
Oh man,
And
I
this
could
is how
watch that
close
flight
this
all
one
day.
gets. Chain high. Just a thing of beauty from Big Friendly.
Oh, did you hear the chain? Did you hear the basket gasp a little bit?
Yeah. Hole 9, par 3, 375 feet. I feel like this one doesn't play 375 feet, mostly because I can reach it. You're going to throw something straight out down the path and let it a gentle hyzer, less than hole 1. Hole 1, you really want something to hook around to the left. This one, you'd want something that just sort of gently fades out as it gets around the corner here. And a typical play is kind of skipping it up to where those white rocks are, the sort of makeshift retaining wall there. Anywhere in that 30 or 40 foot stretch is birdie territory, but there is trouble in trees on
All over
both
the
sides of the
place.
fairway.
Yeah. Very smart. I love that they put the basket on all of these courses, elevated a little bit up from the skiing path. Of course, just, it makes sense for, intellectually,
Yeah.
for on the design part of things. Ben,
took a par on that one.
Okay.
Looked like his drive was pretty good. Just missed the putt. Tapped in for par. So he's not getting another stroke on this one. But
wait,
Kyle
what? Wait,
might be.
what happened? That looked like that was going into the trees.
Oh,
That looked
perfect.
that looked early.
Yeah, it was inside.
Wow.
There's an inside line.
Huh.
Yeah.
No,
Taking the higher approach, hoping the disc can kind of come crashing down, but
Still a little bit inside.
a little too overstable.
That's where I thought Kyle's drive was going to end up.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
No, it
Must
has
have-
Kyle's disc would just had a little bit more mellow fade on it.
Yeah, must have pushed forward a little bit more.
Yep.
I think Scott
This is a real Scott Jameson kind of hole. But he lets go of the disc early, and he is also inside those trees.
I've been back there. Forehand roller, anybody?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this. There is a couple of walking paths through the trees, which makes it possible, but you have to be right on that walking path to have a
Birdie is
chance.
not out of the question.
Oh, this looks good.
I think Thomas is it's a little short, a little inside, but it looks like he's in putting range, and he's just past that last clump of trees there. So
that's the important part. If you can
He's
get past
gonna
those
putt.
ones.
yeah, as we saw our number one fan out here. I apologize. I forget this guy's name, but he was out there tracking down the lead card and cheering.
No way.
Like he wasn't the only guy out there. He brought a lot of energy to the card, and he did the same thing out at River City Cup in Edmonton too. And I'm so sorry that I forgot your name, sir, but we love that you're out there hanging out watching disc golf and cheering these guys on. So
That's awesome.
if this is you, let us know in the comments. We can give you a more appropriate thank you.
Scott with a nice little touch approach.
Yeah, Noah, nothing. Low ceiling.
You got to applaud him. He definitely exercises a lot of restraint on some of these ones. Just
Thomas off cage.
safe approaches when he needs to.
Yeah.
Thomas has been hunting that basket.
He's having a bit of a rough go on the putting green there. He's not losing strokes with the par, but it's going to be a bit of a what could have been for Thomas on this front nine here.
I think so.
And Kyle drops in another birdie. He's down to 9 down now. He's one back of Ben. Everybody else taps in for par.
Pars.
But this is still anybody's game. There's birdies and bogeys galore out here on the back nine, especially the last few holes. Anything can happen.
Oh, crazy amount.
Yeah. Let's see if anybody else from the chase card is catching up here. Ben's pacing the field at 10 down. Kyle at 9 down, as mentioned. Eric Lowen has
Still
moved up
staying
to
up there.
7 down.
Yeah.
Look out. Scott Jameson also at 7 down. Then we got Noah, Scott Biker, and Thomas at 6 down. Nate Donauer still hanging tough. Matt Pacagnan and Brandon Redekop. A lot of familiar names.
Yeah.
Matt Pacagnan's having a good round so far. 3 down.
Yep. Not surprised. He's really good in the woods. He
Yeah.
can throw some tight lines if he needs to.
Yeah. Listen, I can't wait for this finish.
Really can.
This is going to be an exciting one. With the holes that happen on the back nine here, you're going to see strokes everywhere. So please stay tuned. Check out our Patreon. Really helps us out a ton. Keeps us on the road. Just give us a like or a comment if you don't feel like that much commitment to this Park Pro thing. Just give us a like. Tell your friends. Hey,
Subscribe.
I'm watching the Canadian Disc Golf Tour, and it is pretty banging. See you guys on the back.